let them go. So when you're moving from your current location to either the next city down, the next state, the next country, you need to do it based on your own voice, your own volition, and don't pay attention to the naysayers. The people that say, oh, it's too hard, it's not going to work out, or that city or state or country is a pile of crap. You need to listen to your own voice and paint your own strategy. And then the other thing, you need to quit trying to please everybody else, because you're going to have people that don't want you to move. They put on a guilt trip, or they're jealous, or whatever. You can tell they're not happy, and some cases they won't even help you move. So you need to do whatever you can to do it on your own if you have to, and not rely on other people, and you just get it done. You just need to have that determination to get it done. Because when I decided to move, it happened pretty quickly. I knew I wanted to move out of Illinois, out of Chicago, and move to Northeast Ohio. I liked a lot of the things about it. And then once I got the authorization that I could keep my current job, I jumped on it, and right away I found the place very quickly. It happened faster than I would have ever believed. I never thought at the beginning of 2015 I would be living in Ohio by August. But that happened. It happened pretty quickly. And so I was not prepared as far as all the junk I had in my place. And there was a lot of stuff. So I wound up just packing everything up for the most part, because I didn't have time to go through it. And in a way, I think that was good, because I avoided all the, oh, I wish I would have kept that type of thing. I had supplies, I had a mower, I had stuff. So I didn't right away have to buy a whole bunch of stuff for the yard. I had a lot of stuff. So my parents gave me things, and we just had stuff with the current place I lived at. So I just went with it, and I was determined to move, to get it done. And I wanted to get it done by the winter time, because both Illinois and Ohio I had harsh winters. So I did whatever I had to do, and it was multiple trips to Ohio from Illinois. A lot of times I did my own packing. I had a little help from a couple brothers, but not a whole bunch of help. And I think I made about 5 trips on my own with the U-Hauls, because I didn't want the movers touching stuff. So I only hired the movers to get the large furniture. And the way I found the movers, I talked to the realtor, and then I also did a lot of research. And fortunately at the time, Angie's List was recommended to me by a friend, and that was before they had the paid advertising. You had to pay, the user had to pay Angie's List. So I got a subscription, and I found a lot of good contractors, and I found the movers with the help of my realtor, and I was able to research, and I had a very good experience with these movers. There wasn't anything broken. They arrived on time, so I was very lucky for on-state move. It went pretty smoothly. It was just the work of loading a bunch of U-Hauls, driving it myself. There was one time I had a friend come and she helped me, but for the most part I drove these U-Haul trucks on my own because I was determined to get it done. Unfortunately, my husband, with his knee problems, was unable to help at the time. Perhaps he had other things he had to do, and then he was just starting a new job, so there was no way. So like I said, you make a decision to move, it needs to be for yourself, by yourself, or with a significant other, and you need to follow your own voice and not try to please people, because it's your life, and no matter what, you're gonna have the naysayers. So that's my advice for moving, or just for anything in life. If you make any decision in your life, you need to follow your own voice. You can't be led by the nose by somebody else, because there are a fair amount of people, they don't want you to succeed, because then it will make them feel like they're failures. I mean, you'll have very few people, very few close friends that genuinely want you to succeed. That's just the fact of life. You'll have plenty of acquaintances, but they're only their fair weather friends, as they say. So that's my lesson for today, as far as moving and as far as major decisions, and even your family. I mean, they can be a big hindrance to you. So that's all I have for today.